how to get comfortable with money relationship?
Money relationship. First and foremost, I want to see this as a person. So we have this, I think you talk about,
Narcissism.
okay? We're going to pretend that money is a character that can also play as a narcissist.
Wow, that's such a good point.
And why is that? Okay, because of your belief system, your perspective about money. Is this the relationship that you have with it?
So money is manipulating us.
Yes. Honestly, that would depend on how you see it and how you allow that. You see, the truth, in my perspective, okay, money is just a tool, an item, creations that humans make. It's neutral. It's how you see it, the value of this thing, how you see it. The way you see it allows you to control it. It allows it to control you. So if you change your perspective about it, how can you change the narrative so that it doesn't control you? But then I wouldn't say, I don't want to say control. In relationships, it's not healthy to control anybody.
Let's imagine that. So one day, you got a salary. If you think the money is trying to manipulate you, what will you do? Maybe you will spend the money instantly. You just feel the fear and then you cannot save the money. You are so afraid that if you do not work hard, the money will just lose trust in you. Oh my God, that feels manipulation. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah. So how can we set the boundaries?
My take, okay? There is no boundary. It's all about the perspective of how you shift. You cannot control everything that's outside. You can control what you think, what you believe, right? So if your sole focus is on money, or, I don't have money anymore, I'm not going to have money anymore, that is going to be your sole focus of the world. If, like, even for people who experience narcissism, right? That they're the victim, the whole alert system goes, 这个人进来, this person's in the room already. Same. Relax. It cannot do shit to you if you don't give it energy, okay? I'm not saying that money is not important. It is a currency. If you see it as a tool of exchange so that people can honor your gifts and you can honor the other person's gift so that you can pay your bill, whatever that's needed, necessary, because there is cost in things, right? People build the space. There's people who provide electricity for you. You have to pay your due diligence in that aspect as a way to honor. But then you have to understand that this thing, currency, does not control your life. We fall into that because of a belief that we have that money controls the world and whatever. And no, it is just a tool that you use.
Yeah.
So really what it is, the true currency is your energy.
I once asked my mother that she thought money is everything.
为了 Chinese rap 是什么？有钱万能。
有钱不是万能的，但没有钱是万万不能的。
Which is true, but they didn't explain the relationship. They only say the result. They're so focused on what do I get the end and the result. That is like very like result oriented and focused that we forgot to enjoy the journey and the experience of us.
Now I don't have enough money. I must do this, do that, do this, do that, so that I can survive. It's actually us being manipulated by money because you think money is too powerful. It can literally just define who you are and control your life. So to rebuild the relationship with money, we just need to relax and trust.
That's one way of saying it. The key point is not your focus on the money. The key point is how you see the world and how you interact with the world. Money is just one little tiny point of the world, okay? The point is we do not exactly wait for the world to meet us. How and where do you stand today to shift your focus to meet the world in a way that is healthy for you and the world? Everything in this world is about energy balance, right? Because you say, I work so hard. I'm not saying you don't work at all. We all have things to do. We are here for a reason. But the key point in that experience is what are you doing? How are you doing in balancing your journey where the energy is balanced and you still have self-love and you still have love for the world. Approach everything with love.
So what do you mean by a balanced energy with this relationship?
So, for example, right, if you get caught up with the survival mode, if I don't have money, I can't. No, can I pay bill? Can I buy food? That is when you get stuck with the fear. Then you play, you let that emotion, you let that mentality control your experience.
But I mean, it's normal. We all do that.
Yeah, it is very normal. I don't forsake it. Okay, it's true. It happens to people and we all just need help sometimes, right? So when you're in that state, you can always ask yourself, What is it? I'm sure that this is not only the first time you might have experienced it. Many times you have experienced, okay? So you reflect back, okay? Why am I experiencing this again? It's not about that I didn't work hard enough, blah, 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 but it's about question, okay? What did you do different before? And what can you do better now? Number one, right? That's number one. So number two, am I opening my heart? The so-called opening your heart is, are you, unless, I'm sure many people are very comfortable giving, but what about receiving? Are you comfortable asking? Do you know how to ask? And do you know what you need to get you to the next place? Because that is called self-responsibility. If you do not communicate what you need and you do not show up for you, for yourself in terms of letting the world know who you truly are, what you are doing, how can other people who love you help you and support you? Because this is all answering back to your accountability on what you need to do and your self-assurance and trust of where you need to go and how you're going to get there. You have a beautiful talent of dance and movement and expression and communication, right? So if just imagine, guys, if she is not doing what she's doing here, how would you get the content that inspires you? That's what I'm trying to say. So imagine she's not here, she's not doing that. Oh, then what? Then I'll get crying in my bedroom. You're not gonna get the inspiration and the shift of perspective that you maybe need right now.
Oh, thank you.
So you see the point.
Yeah.
Everybody has a rhyme and reason and purpose of being where you are right now.
Yeah.
Even in your lowest point in life, there is a reason why you're experiencing it. Really, just love. Okay. The love is applied to self-love. Are you taking care of yourself when you're in your process of doing all
Self-love
this?
is so important.
Because we're so, people who are comfortable with giving, right? They overcompensate to the point, I give you a little bit more. And then everything about yourself, I'm so tired. A little bit more, I finish this. A little bit more, I finish that. A little bit more, I finish that. And then 10 hours later, black eyes.
Yeah.
No sleep. Self-love, very little, right? But then truly what happens, you're teaching about is self-abandonment. Who's gonna protect me? Who's gonna show up? You don't even do that for yourself. You expect the other people to do for you. Balance in love for the self. And then the love for the others is like, okay, when we tie our self-worth with money, this is where you kind of got stuck as well. There's a process of how you grow and learn. If you tie your self-worth with money alone, then you limit the type of experience of joy and abundance and receiving from the universe. Because you only set that as your term. But then if you detach that, I'm not saying that if something is truly worth this value, I'm not saying that. Maybe you can consider other alternative paths for people to experience you a little bit so that, they get to know you. So it's like you're creating different ways. It's being creative, right? So that is also love. Giving opportunity for people to experience you, but you also know that this is what I am offering, this is what I'm doing at this level for you to just have an idea. Then you decide. That is mutual respect. Think of it as a relationship, right? You're going on dates. Same, no different, nah.
Thai English accent comes out.
So then that is love for the world, love for yourself, right? And then you balance. So that is the relationship dynamic of energy.
People always say that owning a business is actually a spiritual journey. It is, right? It's all about how to fill in your own cup rather than always filling other. How to get comfortable with money relationship. It is actually not about money relationship. It's about how to deal with you and yourself. Yeah, am I right? Right. Okay, let's move on to the third. Yeah, we're acting crazy. How to align within the flow of abundance energy.
To align with that abundance energy, well, you gotta open your heart because your heart is the bridge between heaven and earth. So when you open it and you allow yourself to receive and to give, then that's when energy flows.
But how to actually do that?
Heart chakra and for me it's the root chakra. But I think right now, I would like to emphasize why the heart chakra. Because when you are in a state of fear or you're worried about something, you're confused, right? You're closing yourself down, right? But if you allow yourself to open with courage and with love, and that's when you're allowing energy to flow. And when that flows, it means that opportunities and chances can happen. If you're in a state, okay, that you're I don't know what to do. Terrified. Go out, nature, hang out with friends, do things that help you feel safe. That's the first and foremost.
But nowadays, a lot of people, they will maybe just scroll on their social media especially for those introvert person. No offense to introvert person.
I wouldn't say, well, it can affect many things, right?
Yeah.
But based on my observations, and I am guilty of that, okay? We're not going right.
Yeah.
When I am scrolling on the screen, yes, it's entertaining, but really subconsciously what I'm aware of is that I'm just distracting myself. And when you do that, what you're doing is you're depleting your energy, right? When you deplete your energy, you don't have enough, you become tired. When you're tired, you can't do shit. Sorry. You cannot, when you're tired, you cannot align with abundance energy because your container, the physical body, battery is so low, you cannot bring it in because that is very high positive vibration and it's big. If your container is this small, your cup is this small, how you gonna receive abundance?
So when we actually go outside or hang out with friends or do the body movements, does that mean that our container become bigger?
I wouldn't say bigger, but you're making it like more flexible, right? So you're loosening up. So when you're loosening up, you're making more space. Oh yeah, so then you can say it is becoming bigger, right? Because your movement, because in the body when it's stagnant, nothing is moving, right? Sleeping over there, cross, so everything's locked.
So just move.
Yeah.
Don't stuck over there.
Move.
Yeah.
Move your body, and then when you talk with friends, people that you love, you care for, you can feel the energy.
Yeah, the energy flows.
Yeah, and what that does is you feel safe. Because when you're actually scrolling by yourself, there is no energy supporting you. You're feeding energy into the phone.
And you're feeding energy when you're watching all the celebrity bullshit. And then you're just putting all your energy into that celebrity. And so can it be understood that if we want more abundance, we need more movement?
That too, yes.
Yeah. So if you are stuck in your life, if you are constantly encountering all these same old stories again and again, think about how can you move differently.
Yes.
So maybe during the previous of time, maybe you will do the same old thing. Maybe now you can think about, okay, how can I change my behaviors? How can I move differently? Maybe you move to another city or maybe you change to another condo or whatsoever. It's just about move and change.